Actually, Bombax house room, Funky Bombax house room is really quiet. Sometimes.
No.
Why?
Sometimes. Sometimes. Not you.
No, like me. I think it's more loud on the house room.
Bro, I'm super lenient.
So, do we just start?
Yeah, go for it.
So, thank you, Principal Tam, for coming over for the interview.
welcome.
We're very excited to, interview you first. And,
I'm excited to know you too.
Thank you. So, you already know this is Justin, this is Jeffrey, and Noah, and we are the four guys. Well, three guys now.
We are the three guys.
But now there, before there was four, but now there's three.
So it's not five guys now.
It's not five guys.
Okay.
We love five guys.
So you have another one here.
We have.
Yeah,
He used like. Well, not used to, but like.
He was the fifth guy, but then he became the fourth guy.
Oh.
He was the third guy.
Okay.
But yeah, Mr. Pierre can be here. So let's start with some fun questions. Some really quick fire ones. Let's
Okay.
say. So what's your favorite restaurant in Hong Kong?
Restaurant,
Mhm.
my home.
Oh, good answer. That is a good answer actually.
Yeah, I cook, that's why.
Ooh.
Yeah, and my husband enjoy my food more than any restaurants in Hong Kong.
Then what is your favorite dish to cook?
Well, I actually cook quite a lot of things. Better say what my husband likes.
yeah.
That's the things that I
What
cook
does he
most.
like?
He likes roasted lamb shack.
He's one lucky person. Do you have like a favorite let's say do you have like a favorite dim sum or like Chinese food or anything?
Favorite dim sum. I don't actually go for dim sum very often, but ha gao is quite
yeah,
nice.
I
Like
respect
the
that.
shrimp dumplings. Yes.
Favorite book?
Favorite book. Honestly, I don't have too much time now reading books.
Oh yeah.
Right.
True.
Now the books that I'm reading will be cookbooks when I'm desperate for a recipe, and also some interior design books because you might be curious that I actually like making some furnitures myself, and especially doing some vintage, adding some vintage look to my current furniture.
I personally like vintage, so
Wow.
I'm very excited.
We can
for
talk
you.
more
We
about
can
that
talk about
later
that
on.
later
Okay,
on.
yes.
You have a favorite, most memorable movie that you watched?
Movie.
Yeah.
Oh, I quite like Titanic.
Oh yeah, Titanic.
You know Titanic?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
everyone knows
recently
Titanic. Yeah, recently
it's
came
on
back.
again. Yes.
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
25th anniversary, right?
Nice.
Let's all right. Let's jump right in. I think.
Oh, I thought you asked the potato
The potato
question.
one, the potato one.
I don't. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that's.
That's okay. I can.
What's your
yeah.
favorite?
What's your favorite way to
Potato.
eat?
Roasted potato. You put it in the oven. Yeah. Well, 40 minutes or so. Very
Do you
nice.
cut
Crispy.
slices,
Yeah,
or-
of course. You cut them into chunks. You boil them first, okay, over boiling water, and then you add some salt into it, and then you just spray that, the whole thing into the pan, and then put it in the oven. Yeah, 40 to 50
She's valid.
minutes.
She's valid.
Oh, thank you for the validation. Oh, thanks a lot.
I'm sorry for being so nervous. First off, how would you describe your time at CSS so far?
Lovely. Actually, even more lovely than I first expected. And I first started off doing part-time here last year, right,
Oh,
as
yeah.
a school quality. Oh, really? You don't know? You have never
I didn't
seen
see
me?
you last year.
Oh, okay, so I didn't make enough exposure.
No,
Sorry.
No, it's fine.
So you started seeing this lady last Christmas?
Yeah,
last Christmas.
Oh, okay, so how was your impression?
I was like,
It's really
Oh,
fun.
I was like,
It's
oh,
really
no,
fun.
who's this?
female principal.
Female principal.
It's
Oh,
really-
you like a female principal or you like a
I
male
don't know.
principal?
I've never had one before. In my
Just
time.
curious about
Yeah.
that. Oh, okay, so how did you feel now?
It's cool.
It is really fun. Like how do I describe it? Because back then we didn't have those like hip hip hooray type stuff.
Oh,
But
okay.
it is just like a really fun experience for I think all of us, right?
More
All
cheerful.
right. Yeah. So thanks for joining, though. I mean, as I told you before, I was a little bit, scared too because when you say hip hip hooray, what about no one actually responded to
Oh,
you?
yeah,
Then
that's
what would
true.
happen,
I
right?
think
So
like people are just used to it.
yeah. So yeah, thanks for your support and response to it.
Mhm, yeah.
So what was my question? I forgot, sorry.
How would you describe your time at CSS?
Yes, yeah. Well, as I said, lovely. Yeah, because yeah, back then I didn't actually make as much exposure, as I should, right? And then starting from, I have to, meet every one of you, okay, and participate in a lot of activities. Then I started knowing some of you, and you guys really treated me really well. I mean, of course, well, with the morning greetings, so. Well, again, your silly principal was standing there, okay, saying morning, 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 hoping for some response. So again, thank you for that response. So everything was lovely. Yeah, though very busy.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Is there anything like you've learned from CSS that like impacted you or like made you like learn new stuff?
Yes. Now, first thing will be because our school actually has 2 curriculum. Right,
Yeah.
so I have to learn more about the IB curriculum because I actually came from the local stream.
Oh.
Then, okay, I thought, wow, it was a real good, spectrum of knowledge here, all right, and skills and everything. So I adore that kind of pedagogy. Yeah, I was actually even thinking about using that pedagogy from IB in, teaching the content of, the local subjects. Yeah, and
That's
that
really
would be
nice.
real
That's
good.
very nice.
Yes. Yeah.
What do you think about the students of CSS?
Like you,
Yeah.
lovely. Well, I mean, honestly, I really think that CSS students, they actually they first started being quite shy. Okay, they would rather not to start a conversation unless they really feel that they have to, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like, no, yes, right. So, but then once you started that conversation, I was sometimes really surprised to hear very mature exchange and mature conversations going on. You guys could actually develop an idea really well. Yeah, that was surprising.
What do you think the strengths and the weakness of most students in CSS are?
Strength will be well, because you all study MIP, right? So you've got a touch of the IB. So you got the pedagogy, got the skills training. So most of you are really good in presentation, right? Though sometimes I will have the feeling that sometimes you will not actually that serious in conversation. But whenever it comes to formal presentation, wow, you guys are so smart, right? And you had that charisma. I think that definitely will be the strength. And also, I would say some of the teachers may not agree with me, right? But then I feel that most of you are really good manners, okay? Especially when you are told to, right? Then you guys will be very courteous, okay? Very gentleman, okay? When you are told to, right? Okay. So weakness will be, I think that you need to be a little bit more ambitious. Or use another word is you need to stretch yourself a little bit. Some of you, or maybe most of you, are really complacent about yourself. You think that, oh well, I'm okay. Well, or sometimes, oh that's so much I could do. That's fine. I'm okay. But actually, there are a lot of things, okay, that you can do a little bit more and stretch yourself a little bit more, or aspire higher, right? Especially for senior forms. Okay, so whenever I talk to some of the senior students, they always say, "Oh, I don't think I can actually get very good grades. I'm okay, with that kind of attitude." But when I talk to the teachers, I feel that they really can do better. I mean, the students can really do better. So aspire higher. I think I won't say it's a weakness, but that's a room for improvement.
In your opinion, what do you think are the most important changes you've made in our school since you were appointed as principal?
Well, honestly, I have only been the principal for how long? Since January, which is like 2.5 months.
Oh yeah,
Right. So I won't say that I have made a big change or whatever kind of changes to the school. But what I really want to do is, or what I have done will be, I try to help the teachers to focus you guys on some issues that have been bothering the teachers, like your uniform, right?
Ah.
Okay. So remember we talk about, okay, well, do your ties properly and button up your shirts. Okay, just try to make yourself look a little bit decent. You look really good. Okay, don't worry. Okay, right. But some students might think that, well, uniform, okay, that's okay. Well, I think we are okay. We just want to be a little bit more comfy. But they forgot that actually uniform is an identity of the students in CSS, and also might be just the school identity as well. Okay, you represent the school, and that's why some of the teachers are so keen into it. Okay, so I just said to the teachers, I said, well, let's focus one thing after the other, and you guys are really cooperative, and you do really well. Yeah, so I think that's one thing. Another one is I won't say that it's just me making that change. I think it's everybody, including the teachers. Okay, so and also because we can actually see you face to face now, so we have more smiles in the campus. I think that is one thing that we really treasure. Yeah.
The smiles of like just really fun-looking students.
No. So everyone say when you,
Happiness, right?
happiness and
Yeah.
joy. I mean from here.
You
Yeah.
have happiness.
Happy.
You have happiness.
What do you think?
Oh, I think.
I think like people taking their masks off is actually like really nice because we've been living like 2 years,
3 years.
3
Yeah.
years,
3 years like this, right?
quarantine and masks. Like it feels like it's become a part of us.
Honestly,
So
I've never seen some of my like classmates'
Yeah,
face
except
ever.
for
And they say, oh wow, is this my classmate?
It's
Yeah.
This is the
so
one
hard
I've been
to
talking
recognize.
to.
Because
Oh.
we started COVID started in Form 1, right?
Yeah.
Around Form 1, and you know we were from like for us it's Form 1.
Yeah.
It started in like 2019, 2020, and so I think for all of us we didn't see any faces during that like
Yes,
during
yeah,
the time.
true.
But this is kind of refreshing, right? Because to see like the teacher's face.
And the teachers, right?
Yeah.
Oh, the teachers actually look like this, right?
Yeah.
But you saw each other on Zoom, right? Without the mask?
Oh no, some people still wear.
Some
it.
people
Still wear the mask.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I-
All right, okay. So what did you feel after I have come here for 2.5 months?
Oh, actually, I think personally, this like it made it more fun. Like it made school actually just more like, oh, I want to go to school. Like before back then.
Oh,
when
that's
this-
I think that's the best things that I have ever heard. You know, since I was in CSS.
like I think for all of us, like personally, well, just by my, for me personally, it is so like it makes it more fun to go to school because it's more happy, it's more joyful instead of like a really dreadful, really like plain place to be in.
But that's nothing to do with me, right?
Oh no,
Oh,
no, there is because there's a greed. No, not the boring, but like I'm talking about like the interesting, like fun part. Because till this like what 3 months, we have never actually like greeted our teachers specifically,
Oh,
and that was like, it's like a really fun experience to go through. I think personally, what are you saying?
Yeah,
it makes
and-
school
and-
like more of a cheerful and more memorable environment.
Okay,
for
and,
us.
and we also have the chance to have more activities in the campus.
Oh, yeah, great.
Thanks for saying that. You made my day.
How successful would you describe this school year?
Like so far.
How successful?
Mm.
You mean the school
Yeah.
as a whole?
Like,
The most successful is I think we won the battle with COVID.
Oh yeah, that's true. That is
Right. So we all say we all are safe inside now. Okay, I mean like what you said, we can actually face each other face to face without the mask, and we can conduct all the activities as normal ones. So then we start to have our normal school life, which is the best thing. Okay, and then successful will be also all the students are actually back into the mode. Okay, and every activity can be conducted in a smooth, okay, if not even a better way.
That's true. That's true.
Shall we quickly jump? I'm going to jump in really quickly. Edit this out. When you skip to question 13.
13.
Oh, 12 or 13.
Oh yeah, sure. So this might be a really out of topic question, but who do you look up to? Like, who's your idol
In my life,
in your life?
my dad.
And that's actually true because parents really impact the children.
Yeah, and my dad is a scholar, right? So he teaches me a lot of things, and and also like manners. Okay, so I've been growing up in a family where manners is the top. Okay, so whenever we eat, okay, or you know even smile, okay, so my dad always said that, okay, behave, girl. Okay, so every time behave. So my dad is my.
That's
awesome.
really good. That's really
Mm.
good. What thought do you keep in mind every single day that you know that keeps you staying positive? Because like you're a very happy person. Like every time I see like the students like and the teachers, it's always happy. I don't know why, but like I think yeah, just what thoughts made you stay positive towards yourself and if you keep going?
Well, of course, I have gone through quite a lot of years, okay, in my life already. So I experienced quite a lot of challenges and difficulties as well. I mean, although you see me smiling all the time. So every day when I wake up, okay, and I'll say to myself, just enjoy the moment, just treasure each and every moment in life, okay. So even though sometimes it may not be the way that you expect that to be, so there might be a silver lining somewhere. So you might be there might be a lesson somewhere telling you that, well, okay, this is a way to do better. So I guess that's the one. And also just now I mentioned my dad. My dad always said that you have to be happy all the time, even though you get an assessment which is not exactly the way that you want it to be. You still say, okay, well, there are still 40 marks of improvement you can get. Okay, so
it's so
how nice
positive.
is that? Yeah. So be happy.
It is really good moral. It is a really good moral. So yeah, you can do it.
What is your favorite memory of CSS so far?
Most memorable, I think the most impressive one, still the one on the first day when I come back. I started, saying good morning to everyone, okay? And then, I got such a big response, and that is the most memorable moment. The second one, allow me to say, okay, you asked for the first one, the most one.
Oh, yeah,
Okay,
no,
the
no
second
problem,
most
no
one
problem.
will be exactly the time when I say hip parade in the sports ground.
Yeah.
That's really challenging, but that was real fun.
It was fun.
Yes.
So, what would you consider your greatest achievement in the school so far?
So far, so everybody have your goal. I mean, I think everybody knows exactly what to do next. Okay, so I think that's enough.
That's true.
Which person do you think highly of in the school? Can be anyone.
In the school,
Yeah. I mean,
can it be plural?
Oh yeah, no problem.
Sure.
Students.
Sure.
Yeah, I think they all have. You guys have great potential in doing a lot better. Yeah.
So, what is one piece of advice you would give to the future principal, if there is any?
Have more time for students. Understand them more.
Because it puts students first, really.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a really good benefit.
You like it, right?
I like it. So, I guess that's it, right? No, we finished this. Okay. So.
do you know anything about like the new principal?
That's supposed to be a confidential
Okay,
question.
Okay, that's
I-
fine.
National
But
secret.
I give you
It's
like
secret,
an
secret,
answer
secret.
like yes.
Ooh.
Oh, okay, yeah, thank you.
A nice one, I can assure you. You
Okay,
like.
yeah, okay, good.
Well, I can't even disclose the gender. You like him, her, slash. Esteemed, yeah. Mm.
Would you like to say anything to the students and staff of CSS?
Okay, so I just repeat what I just said. Okay, it says, be happy every day and stretch yourself. Okay, stretch yourself a little step at a time. Then you can stretch and stretch and stretch, and in the end, you'll get what you want.
That is really, again, that's really good.
Good advice.
It's really good
Yes.
advice. I might write that down on my journal.
Always
Thank you
keep
very
stretching.
much. I love you, Jason. Noah.
So, thank you for coming for this interview. We are very lucky to have you here, and
Thanks for all your feedback
Yeah,
and
thank you
stuff.
for the feedback.
Thank you. Can I just ask you a couple of questions?
Oh, yeah, no
Okay.
problem.
Is there any questions off the list that you want to ask?
Off the list. I would like to wait. Let's see. Off the list, I've never considered this, so I'm sorry.
CSS students are very creative.
Oh yeah, that's
Should
true.
be able
That
to
is
give you
true.
creative question. You don't actually need to.
What's your favorite color? I'm actually kind of curious. What's your favorite color?
Politically, I should not mention this color because
Oh,
it's
yeah.
one of the house color,
Oh.
right? But just to you, purple.
That's actually okay. That's actually okay. And
What's your favorite animal?
Animal.
Yeah.
I don't actually have a lot of favorite animals. Not meaning I don't like animals.
There's like way too many to choose.
Puppies.
Puppies are
Also cute.
and
What do you do on free time?
Oh, play tennis.
oh, tennis.
Yes, I actually do tennis at least 3 times a week. Every time like 2 hours to 3 hours.
That's
Is
Yeah.
tennis fun?
Yeah, do you play tennis?
I've never played tennis in
Oh,
my life.
let's do a game together.
Oh, we could actually.
Yeah, up there on the 4th floor.
It's the soccer field, right?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
we could actually.
Yeah, we just
okay.
need a net and then we can actually do it.
Yeah.
Okay, now, do.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
It's too soon.
Okay.
I know like a friend of mine. His name's called Darwin. He played tennis
Oh, no.
from 3
As
years old.
Professional.
I think he played professionally.
Wow. Okay.
But
Yeah. Well, I'm not there yet. Okay.
Oh,
so-
no,
Oh,
I believe
it's
in you, I
just
believe
fun.
in you,
It's
I
just fun
believe
and
in you.
games.
Yeah.
I think that's about it, right? You just wrap up the interview.
Okay. Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much. Thank you. Thank you.